Nope, no.
Yeah, go ahead, Salni. You were saying something.
I don't know what does math test mean. It's
Uh-huh.
kind of a test.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
I've took the I've took the math test before, but it was like not as long as the STAR test.
The map test is
I
like
agree.
your growth. Like,
Yeah.
it just gives you, if you're in fifth grade, it might give you sixth grade math because you're in a high level. It might give you seventh grade math because you're in a super high level. It just sees your growth.
Yeah.
It's like a scale of how you should go up. I took it last year and this year. I took it middle. I mean, first, middle, and end. I
Yeah.
already took my end, so all my tests are over. I think I have a few, but they're small.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard Salni also had a good start test. How about you, Ishan?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the math test was, yeah, it was good.
Okay, good. So Abhik, how was your start test?
Oh, it was great,
Good. So
but I think I just saw my score.
you saw your score?
Yeah,
Do you want to tell me offline that here?
yeah.
Okay. And let just so request to you all. Okay, I don't want you to disclose your test score here, but send me one-on-one message with how much did you get. Okay. Um, because
The but uh we're for us for my teacher said that we're getting my start test and like score. We're only getting like um we're not getting the big parts. We're only getting like the multiple choices answers. We're not getting like the essays, the score for that. We're only getting it next year.
I'm only interested in maths. I'm not interested in other subjects right now.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure we only get the full score next grade.
Right. So
Oh,
yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. So again, just to conclude, whatever I mean, all of you who have already done your start test and have got the result or are supposed to get your results in next few days, send it to me one on one, not in a public forum. The reason why I'm asking or why I'm wanting to know your start test result is primarily because I should know uh, if there are areas where you could have done better. And no, but if somebody got a perfect score, wonderful. If somebody got less than that, I would want to understand what are the areas where we got less and how we can work on that to do better in future, right? Because not everybody was with me for the entire year, right? Some of you joined very late, some of you were there for last few months. But good thing is all of you are now going to spend the next complete year with me, right? And that gives the opportunity to you and me both to make sure that we work on a plan to get a perfect score, because math is the only subject which can get you perfect score without much of a problem if you plan it well. Okay, so that's why I'm wanting to know the score so that
For
we can.
me, I
Uh-huh.
was stuck on like this question about like I was stuck on this question like supply and demand. It was a question about supply and demand, and uh, but I got it right. Oh,
Okay.
and there was this other question, but I forgot what subject it was in math.
Okay.
Those are financial literacies.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, Gitesh has raised his hand. Gitesh, anything that you want to share or ask before I start with the class?
My test score is going to come in the summer, like
Right.
a
Okay.
little bit of time.
So that's what I'm not in a hurry. I know it'll not come very quickly. Whenever it comes, I want each one of you to reach out to your parents and send me a message on Telegram, WhatsApp, whatever it is, to tell me how much did you get in maths, because that'll give me a clue with respect to whatever we are doing in the class. Is that sufficient? Do we have to do something better? Do we have to do more practice? Do we have to approach the problems differently, right? So it's very important for the teacher and the student both to know what we are working on, right? So that's the reason why I'm asking for the score. And we'll do it like a sport. You you run one sprint, you do good, you do more practice and then run second sprint, you do better. So this is more of like, a game. Okay. All right. Any other questions before we start? I'm planning to teach you guys something around coordinate planes. I know some of you might be knowing a little bit of it, some of you would not be. So I'll try explaining that in a simpler way. But before I start, any questions that you guys have?
Um, class went none.
Okay. So so kids who are not talking, uh please,
Sorry, sir. I thought I was in mute.
not a problem. It's okay. It seems like somebody's waiting. Ayush is waiting in a different. Um, this is seems Ayush is waiting in a different place. Okay, I think now. Okay, Shani has joined from two places now. All right, Charlie, is that you from two places? Uh, just a second. Ayush is. All right. So, yeah, let's get started then. Let me share my screen quickly. Shalini, you're there, right?
Yes, I just my screen got in there.
Okay.
It just I had a problem.
Okay, no problem. So, as soon as you guys see Ayush has joined, just let me know. Okay.
He
Uh,
joined.
Ayush joined.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Ayush. Good morning. So, we have just started. Can you guys see my white screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yep.
so everybody stay on mute. I will keep asking your name just to make sure that you guys are with me. Okay. And you guys are able to follow me. So today we are going to learn about something called coordinate planes. Does it sound something familiar to you guys, or it sounds something?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds similar to me.
Was
Okay.
this home? Excuse me. Was it homework last week?
No,
Oh,
there's something that we are going to learn new. Okay. Now you guys can see my screen, right? The white screen. I just made a boundary so that now you can
Yes.
see what I'm referring to. Now, before we go anywhere, let's do something here. Do you remember? Do you guys remember what is these? What are these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This this is called line. This is line segment, and this is called ray. Okay. Now we learned this in geometry. Geometry. This is something called triangle. This is called a quadrilateral. You must be knowing this, right? We learned something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now think of this point. Think of this point. If you join these two, what does it become? A line segment or a line, whatever you call it. Yeah. But this point and this point, or this point, decides how the line is, how line segment is. But how do you know how to locate this point and this point? Or let's say this point, any point that you have to locate. How do you locate it?
By using a coordinate grid.
No, okay, don't go that far. Okay, I know you probably know it. I'm trying to get a more practical, view from everybody. Okay, and that's what I'll try to enforce here in this class. Okay,
Is it called line A, line B, line C?
I'm sorry.
Is it called line A, line B, line C?
No. Okay. Again, don't study too much. Okay, because if you just study too much, you will miss the practical side of things. Studying is important. What I'm saying is, not everything is relatable to studies. A lot of things are no can be related to your practical situation also. Forget these three are points. Consider them as three places. Let's say this is Ishan's house, this is Abhik's house, and this is Pranav's house. If you have to locate the three houses, what do you do? Google Maps, Apple Maps. Yeah. Now you must be wondering, how does Google Map know Pranav's house or Abhik's house or Gitesh's house or anybody's house? They relate. I'm sorry?
It tracks location.
No, no. That those are very what do you call um very heavy words. I'm trying to still learn this like a child. Okay. Now forget everything that we have learned so far. Now let's say this is Gitesh's house. Okay. Gitesh has built a house newly, let's say. Okay. His neighbor had built the house 2 years ago. So his house as address was known. And let's say another neighbor who had a house this side. This was built 3 years ago. So this address and this address are known. Then it's very easy. He'll say, okay, this many meters or this many yards from neighbor A and this many yards from neighbor B in this direction. So basically what I'm trying to say is you always try to locate a point against a reference place, something that you can refer to. These two neighbors had built their houses much earlier, so their house addresses were known. Gitesh's house was built recently, and that's why he will say, "Okay, you know what? My house is 5 meters away in north direction or south direction from neighbor A, and 2 meters away from neighbor B in the west direction." Easy. Same thing here. Now imagine the screen that you are seeing, the white screen. There is a line here, horizontal line or the border. There's a vertical line, a border here. There's a vertical line, a border here. Okay. And then at the bottom also. If you try relating, now let's say, think of this point. If you say, okay, this much from this line, this much from this line, this helps you locate this point. If you have to look at this point, you can probably say this much distance from this line and this much distance from this vertical line.
Like after you do that, how does it be located? Like if it's somewhere on the paper, isn't that already there?
So, so Ishan, I know there'll be a lot of questions. I'm still not done yet. Hold your horses for some time. You'll get it, okay? You'll get it. Hold it for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, okay? I'm just connecting the dots so far, okay? Initially, I told you that there's a point. How do you locate? You don't know. I don't know. Now we said, okay, if I have two of the neighbors' location known, I can represent that. They say, okay, forget about the neighbors. If the neighbors break their house, what do I do? We will use the borders to locate. So say, okay, fine. This much distance from this place, this much from this place. So this is my location. I'm just getting there, okay? I'm just giving you guys the clue. Don't worry. Anybody raising hand? No. All right. Now, this was the third option. Sorry, the second option. We can do the third option actually. All have learned about the number line where you say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, so on and so forth. If you go in this direction, this becomes -1, -2, -3, -4, and keeps going. So this is one number line. Let's put two number lines cutting each other at the origin or the center, which is 0. Okay. Now we have two number lines. One number line which is in the horizontal direction, I'll call it x-axis. Okay. And this number line, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. It keeps going. Here it will be -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay. So the horizontal one I'm calling it x-axis. The vertical one I'm calling as y-axis. Now I don't have to worry about this border, this border, this border, or this border. I have everything in the center. Okay. And I'll use these two number lines for my reference to locate a point. Let's say if I'm talking about this point, okay, what do I find? I will say, okay, this is, see, this is cutting here at 1 and this is cutting this line at 2. So in the direction of x, it is 1. In the direction of y, it is 2. Now I can look at this point. If I look at this, the value of this one, this is called coordinates. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate. One is the x coordinate, meaning how far it is on the x-axis. Where does it cut this point? Meet at x-axis. And y coordinate is the value which says where exactly it can meet the y-axis. Okay. Let me stop here. I can see some hands being raised. Yes, Salini, go ahead.
Sir,
Hmm.
I can't hear you much. I'm having a
Okay.
network problem.
Okay. Can you hear me okay now?
Only a little bit. I will join again.
Yes, sure. And whoever in the class misses whatever I'm saying, it could be because of two problems. Okay. First of all, I have got a uh, what do you call I got cough and cold, while I was in India. So my voice might be a little muffled. So after the class, also, if something that you're not able to follow here, just watch the video once so that you can at least confirm what I have taught versus what you understood. And if you're not able to follow me at all, let me know. I'll try going a little slow and try being a little louder for you guys. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So, um, what I was trying to, based on whatever we have discussed so far, I was kind of trying to give you guys a view into why do we need coordinate planes. First of all, if I have to draw any shape in geometry, see, if you look at line, you need 2 points to join them. So if you know the 2 points, it's very easy. If I have this point, I can join them, make it a line segment.
So
If
this
if I have to
so
make, yep,
so this coordinate thing, do you do you need to have number lines?
yeah, you need. I'm
Oh,
just I'm just relating that, okay? I'm just relating
and
that.
does it need to be named y-axis and x-axis?
Uh, that's the most conventional method used right now,
Oh,
right? You can call it A and B axis also. It doesn't hurt, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll call it X and Y axis. Okay. The
okay.
horizontal line we'll call it as X axis. The vertical number line we'll call it as Y axis. Okay.
Okay.
In future, you will come across the third dimension also. We'll call that as Z axis or Z axis. X, Y, and Z. That's all. Okay. So so I was kind of trying to tell you guys that if we are talking about any shape, if we talk about line, we are talking about 2 points and we join them together. If you're talking about, let's say, a triangle, we are talking about actually 3 points. Let's say this point, and this point. If you know the 3 points, you can join them together. That makes it a triangle. If you're talking about a quadrilateral, we are talking about 4 points. And if we know the 4 points, we can join them together. That makes the quadrilateral. So net, it comes down to knowing the corners, or the vertex, or the points which we are going to join to make that shape. Now, it's very important to know the point, every corner of a shape, and this coordinate plane helps you locate those points. Now, let's look at whatever we have done so far. Let's remove the last point. Now, when you talk about a coordinate planes, it simply is a provision that helps you find out the x and y value of a point. Let's say if you talk about this point, you'll say, okay, what is the x and y value of this point? What you will do, you will see in both the directions. What is the x value? 2. What is the y value? 3. 2 comma 3. This is your x and y coordinate. This tells you where exactly that point would be. So if tomorrow somebody says, find out the point with coordinates 5 and 6, what will you do? You are seeing here, okay, that x is 5, second y is 6. So where is 5? This line is where we'll have 5 somewhere. And what is value of y? 6. 6 will be above 5, so it'll be somewhere here. You just draw these two lines and you'll see, okay, this is the point where 5 and 6 So where the value of x is 5 and value of y is 6. Similarly, if somebody says find out the point with the coordinates 2 and -3. Now you know that it's talking about a place where value of x is 2. X is 2. So it has to be in this direction. Be it here, be it here. We'll see. And value of y is -3. Value of y is -3 will be here. So you have to look at this line where the value of y is -3 and value of x is 2. So just join these two. Basically, when you are doing this on a graph paper, you'll be able to locate these points much easier actually. If you just know the lines and then find out this point. So this the point where this and this line are crossing each other, this is your point, 2 and -3. So basically, whenever you are given to locate a point based on the x and y coordinate, you have to look at the value. So I gave you guys 2 and -3. If I give 2 and -3, what does it mean? It's a 2 is positive. So is positive only in this direction. X is negative in this direction, right? Similarly, y is positive in this direction, negative in this direction. So based on whatever value you get, you got 2 and -3. So x is positive. So it will be in this direction. And in this direction, you have two boxes, this box and this box. Now, y is negative. Y is negative in this side because this is the negative side of the number line for y-axis. So you have to pick up this box. These boxes are called quadrants. Okay. So now let's look at what do we mean by quadrants. When we created the two number, when we kind of created this x and y axis, right? We count four. We saw that we are dividing this page into four parts. This is one part where x and y both are positive. This is called first quadrant. This Then you look at this box, second box. Here x is negative. This is negative side of x-axis, but y is positive. This is called second quadrant. This one here you see x is negative, y is also negative. This is third quadrant. This is fourth quadrant. So this goes anti-clockwise. Okay. So this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. These are nothing but the four pieces that gets developed by these two number lines crossing each other at this origin. And you don't have to memorize anything, you have to just visualize this. You always look at this coordinates as two number lines dividing your piece of paper or surface into four parts, and they're both meeting each other at the origin, meaning at the center. So here, if you look at this point, here x and y, both the values are 0 and 0. Okay. So, but before I go any further, let me see if you guys have understood what I have told so far. Any questions? No questions, or did not understand, Salni?
I understand.
I clicked that one before I was doing the one that says like
Okay. So
that.
no issue in understanding this one, correct?
Yes.
How about you, Pranav?
Yeah, I understand it.
You understand this? Very nice. How about you, Ayush?
I understand it.
You understand it? Okay. Ishan also understood it. Okay. How about you, Abik?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay. Now, let me play some tricks with you guys. And let's try understanding if you guys are able to follow whatever I have taught so far. I mean, you guys told that you understood, but let's play some games because math is all about games. If somebody says x X and y coordinates are -2 and -4, which quadrant we are talking about? -2 and -4.
Quadrant 4.
Quadrant 4. Okay. Any
No,
other
quadrant 3.
quadrant 3? Okay. Um, any other guesses? Any other inputs?
I think
Can you repeat
three.
the question?
I'm saying my x and y coordinates for a point is -2 comma -4. Which quadrant we are talking about?
Quadrant three.
3.
Three.
Okay. Okay. Everybody has understood this?
I think
Okay.
You're
Yes.
talking about
Okay. And see, there are two things that you have to keep in mind. Okay, this gets a little confusing. Most of the times, that when we deal with anything on maths or on the science side of things, we go in a clockwise direction. Okay, but here, in case of this quadrants, we read it in an anti-clockwise way. So we go from this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Okay.
I think third coordinate. I think you're talking about third.
Yeah, it is third. It is third quadrant. So I was just confirming that no, this is how we read it. Okay. Most of the confusion happens.
Can you give us another one?
Yeah, yeah, I will give. I'll give. Just so I'm just completing no, this
wait.
one.
What was the answer?
You guys gave the right answer. It is third quadrant.
Okay.
And, so basically, whenever you get any point
Sir,
like yeah,
in in fifth grade, I only learned the first coordinate. My teachers didn't teach me second, third, or fourth.
don't have to worry about it. See, when we here's the thing. Okay. That's why I don't teach you guys anything saying, okay, this is what you need to learn for fifth grade or fourth grade. When I'm teaching a concept, I will teach the complete concept for that thing. Okay. You might end up learning something that you will learn, maybe in seventh grade. That's okay. See, here for Ishan or Salini, they're in third grade, they're going to fourth now. But then if they learn this concept, right? See, all of you know what is number line. When we talk about coordinate planes, we are talking about two number lines cutting each other at 90 degree or being perpendicular to each other. Now, when you have the two number lines aligned like this, what you see on the screen, you know that this is the center, this is the origin where the value for x and y both is 0. Now, we are learning how to locate a point. Now, -2, -4. We know that, okay, value of x is negative, value of y is also negative. Okay, where I have to go? If I look here, x is positive, y is positive. This is not the coordinate. This is not the quadrant. -2, -4. If I look at this one, second quadrant, x is possible here, but y is. So see, x will be negative, but y will be positive. So this is not the right place. Here, if I look at this area, x is negative, y is negative. Wonderful. This is what I was looking for. So this is why you guys gave this is the third quadrant. So it's very simple. Okay, I mean it has nothing to do with any grade. It is just a concept. Okay, you have two number lines. If you have to locate a point, how do you look for it? And you can relate to it. Now imagine a situation where somebody says, draw a line with 2 points this and draw a line with the 2 points with the coordinates such as 2, 1, -3, -1. Now the first point, 2 and 1. Where will that be? 2 for x, okay,
One. For
1 for y. So this is the point. We got 1 point. Now second is minus 3 minus 1. So x is minus 3. So x is minus 3 here. And y is minus 1. So it is cutting here. So this is the point. Now you join these 2 points. What did you make? A line. So tomorrow, if anybody gives you the 2 points with the coordinates says that, I mean, with any value, you know how you can locate the points and you can join the points to make the line. And we can keep on learning more and more about it. And we learn, linear, linear expression. We'll learn about quadratic expression, whatnot. Okay, but this is the basic building block. We have to understand what is a coordinate plane. When we say a coordinate plane, what are the different quadrants that we come across, how it is built by using two number lines cutting each other, how do you find different points, how do you connect the points to make a shape. Now let's say if somebody says uh, mm, a third point is minus 3 and 2. Now third point minus 3 and 2, minus 3, x is minus 3 will be here and 2 is here. So this is the third point. If you join this makes a triangle. Yeah. So basically, all that we learn, right? They are all relatable. When we were learning geometry, we were learning, okay, triangle. Now we are able to relate. Oh, triangles are actually made of 3 points. And if I can locate the 3 points on a coordinate plane, basically, x-axis, the number line, y-axis, the number line. Now I can find the 3 points on the coordinate plane and join them together to make it a triangle, right? Tomorrow you can also join, let's say, 4 points to make it a quadrilateral also. You just need to know the 4 points, just the 4 points, and that is the point. Yeah. Are you able to relate to what we have learned so far? Do you find this meaningful?
yes.
Yeah. Don't see my humble request to all of you. Okay. Don't learn something that you are forced to learn. Learn something that you enjoy to learn. Okay. That's why I was saying that if I'm talking about, if I say, okay, let's learn coordinate planes help you do xyz, and this is the coordinate plane, learn know how to get the value of x and y, done. That will be the most boring learning experience that anybody can have. If we are not able to relate to the fact that any shape that we make is coming from the 3 points, and if I'm able to locate these 3 points, see, what is the difference between drawing the triangle here versus drawing the triangle here versus drawing the triangle here? There are three things that you're seeing. First of all, the 3 points, how far apart they are, that decides the size of the triangle, right? And depending on the coordinate, you are able to locate this on a piece of paper. Imagine you guys becoming, let's say, design engineers in future, and you have to do different types of design on computer screen. Computer screen is the most dumb thing, right? Computer doesn't know anything. You have to tell him what you want to draw, where you want to draw, how big you want to draw, what are the points that you want to connect. Exactly, that is relatable to what we have learned so far. And trust me, people say computer is smart. I say computer is dumb, because computer wants each and every instruction to be given in a very explicit way. If your instruction to the computer is not clear, computer will create the biggest mess. So, anyways, you guys don't have to worry about it. I don't want to teach you guys what is computer programming at this point in time. It is too early. But what I'm trying to say is anything that you do, you should be able to relate. So is the ask coming from computer also. Computer also expects us. Okay, computer says, okay, this is just drawing board. Fine. Okay, I'm dividing this drawing sheet into four parts. This is my x and y coordinates, x and y axis. Okay, now you tell me where you want your all the points to be located. Okay, wonderful. I got this point. I got this point. I got this point. Let me join them. If you're talking about this triangle, computer needs to know the 3 points again. And once it's able to locate that on the coordinate plane, then says, okay, now I can join them. So this is how it is. Anything that I teach you ever, you can always ask that where will I use this? What is the significance of this? And then I will give practical example of those learnings so that you can relate. Okay. And trust me, anything that I will teach you guys till I grow old, I'll make sure that those topics, those concepts are something that you can see in your surrounding. You should be able to relate to that. Okay. So this was all about the coordinate planes. Any questions?
No.
No.
Okay. Very nice. So Gitesh, I would want you to go and explain this to your class whenever you get a chance. Okay. And when you go to your class, you as you said, right, they had only taught you first quadrant. You can see.
Sir, my
Yeah.
teacher said we learn all the four in sixth grade.
Right. So now you have learned all the four quadrants anyways.
Yeah.
So I would want you to take that opportunity to explain that to the class whenever you get a chance. Say, okay, I think I know all the four quadrants. I can explain that. Four
Oh,
quadrants.
that topic was already over for us like
Okay.
3 months ago.
Yeah. All right. I'm saying, I mean, whenever you get a chance, right? Maybe in the sixth
Okay,
grade. Yeah.
that's right.
Because see, at a high level, right? The the coordinate planes are nothing but the two number lines cutting each other at origin. As simple as that. And when the two lines cut, they are making four parts, one here, and two below. So these four parts are called four quadrants, and you are just going in an anti-clockwise direction. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ishan, any questions?
No.
No. All right. Abhik, any questions?
Mm,
No. Salini, Pranav, Ayush.
no.
No. Okay. All right. So we will still continue with level one in tomorrow's class, and I'll pick up another topic that I believe has not been covered yet. But if any of you have any topic in mind which you want me to cover for tomorrow, let me know. Otherwise, I will
So,
close my. Yeah.
X and Y table. The X and Y table.
Which tape? Say it again.
Like X and Y coordinate grid, X and Y table. The X and
X
Y.
and Y. X and Y tables.
Yeah, we learned that in school.
Okay. I'll have to check on
You
that
can
one.
search it up in Google.
Okay. X and Y tables. All right. No, because I have the entire syllabus from Khan Academy here for third to fifth grade, and I don't see it here, but I'll find it out. X and Y tables. Okay.
Okay,
I can pick up that.
I'm just giving you an idea of something.
Okay. Abik, that avatar is not good for the class. Okay. No, no. Uh, don't do that because no, that creates distraction. Don't do that. Okay.
Oh, like that.
Okay. So X and Y tables. That is one. Anybody anybody wanting to learn something else apart from X and Y tables tomorrow? No. All right.
What about
Pranav,
normal tables?
normal tables we'll anyways practice tomorrow. Okay. We have not. I have not talked about the tables with you guys for some time. It's time to do a recap. Okay.
Okay.
So I will ask everybody to see how much you all remember the tables in the next class, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we can make it a little shorter class,
Okay.
uh, 5 minute less,
Seven.
12 to 20. No, 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 not 12 to 20. I will ask you guys tables from uh, 2 to 12. That's what I'm focusing on. And for kids who have joined a little early, like Gitesh, maybe up to 13.
Okay.
Yes, I'll.
I'll practice 13 now.
Yeah. Yes, Alni.
Sir, you should know this because in our class we get to do multiplication facts. So like we get a 3 minute timer. So we
Uh-huh.
should do all facts. If you didn't pass, you'll do that multiplication facts again.
Mm-hmm.
We have gone through. I've gone through several.
Abik, Abik. Stop that. That is not good. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Alni, continue.
Like we have a multiplication facts.
Mhm.
3 minutes timer. I'm
Okay.
on the 7 facts.
Okay.
We
All
got
right.
facts.
So what we can do is, uh, so Salni, Abhik, and Ishan. I'll let you guys practice that also in the class tomorrow. Okay. The multiplication facts or the other we can do some what you call some games within the class as well where no
But I know all my multiplication facts, and I'm in fourth grade, and I'm gonna go to fifth grade.
that's fine. See, I teach you guys tables. I memorize tables, which I did like 35, 38 years ago, right? But whatever we have learned, if we ever come across that or practice that doesn't do any harm. That's okay. Yeah. You guys will be surprised to know that I had to memorize few of the tables. No, Abik, don't do that, better. That disturbs actually the class. Okay. Because if you are doing maths class, we'll do maths. If we are having a party time, we'll do only party. Okay. You guys don't go to potluck and do maths, right? Same way here. All right. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, we'll do that practice also. No, more like a game between three of you, just to see, how that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
what is that?
yeah. So
Somebody talk about blue cat because I saw somebody said blue cat for X.
uh,
Yeah, we
That
know
is
that
purple.
we have it in our device. It's
uh,
just like a,
Blue kit is not. Let's do Gim kit instead.
uh,
yeah, give
Oh
it
yeah,
the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
okay. So we'll do it tomorrow. 15 minutes for X and Y tables. Okay. 15 minutes
Sir, do
for
you know what a blue kit or a Gim kit is?
what is that?
A blue kit or a Gim kit? Because all of us are saying let's do a Gim kit. It's
Uh,
like a
mm,
game.
A
we'll
game,
see. We'll see.
a
Okay.
game kit is kind of like a
Game
game, but you have to answer questions to get more energy.
and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Wait. Don't get over emotional about games. We'll we'll use it only if I find I made it in that. Okay. because if I let you guys go with a normal flow, we'll end up doing only game in this class. Okay. So hold your horses a little bit. We will do fun, but we'll do in a controlled way. Okay. Because see,
Yeah.
if I let you guys have your emotions, right? Everybody will put emotions, and then that'll be disturbing enough for us to to continue with what we're trying to do. Okay. So all
Yes.
right. So let's wrap up for today. I hope whatever we learned with coordinate planes that you'll be able to relate. Summary is coordinate planes are nothing but two number lines cutting each other at 90-degree. Okay. And then rest all you can visualize. And we'll meet again tomorrow, same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Vita.